Sports in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, for Matt Breida, this is kind of an emotional game to be sure. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by these 49ers following the 2017 draft, and he had 3 good years for him. In fact, leading the Niners in rushing in 2018. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
The score, Niners 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I couldn't quite hear, but I can imagine there was a big look out to the quarterback as Nick Bosa got to him yet again for another sack. The 2019 Defensive Rookie of the Year, he continues to make an impact now, and I expect that for seasons to come. Not only is he a great player himself, because of his work, because of his excellent play, he makes everyone else in that defensive line that much better too.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 49. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Down and goal to go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now we give to the big fullback use check. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. Eight yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
Now it's Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
The kick in.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 21. Dolphins nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up. And also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers, and now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo now. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Garoppolo again. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Breida, a gain of 9, brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Tua.
5-yard line.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Parker, incomplete. It's 3rd.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tua, the final shot before half. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the 2nd half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Garoppolo.
2nd and a yard.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
43. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside
2nd
and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to pass. Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining setting up for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
to a hit, and the ball is out. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense
At their own
1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. White.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with his first career NFL touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Niners 49. Dolphins nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And to the left side here, Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
11 on the play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Tua to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run for it, Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the tackle.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 6-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's checking, he's checking.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Garoppolo's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Final score, a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will